Welcome to the Sci-Fi Center, the place to be, where comic books and wrestling collide magically. Movies, TV shows, and pop culture we share. Get ready to rock, we're here to take you there. From superheroes to aliens in outer space, we've got the latest news and reviews in our embrace. Turn on your screen, let the neon lights glow, take you back to the 80s. Let's rock and roll. Sci-Fi Center, where the legends come alive. Get ready to geek out, let your imagination thrive. We're diving into the past with a touch of modern flair. Sci-Fi Center, the ultimate pop culture lair.
Mike fell just as we came on camera. There we go. Hey, happy, very rare Monday lately. Usually I've been taking Mondays off. We've been taking Mondays off after that 100 show stretch to where I still mentally can't get over the fact that we actually did that. I figured it would not be good to run ourselves into the ground ever like that again, even though it was kind of fun. But today a couple special things happened. Well, I'm just happy to be back on Twitter. Fixed it. As you can clearly see, now they fixed their issues.
Wonderful.
So that'll I know, because I was watching ACS this morning, and he had the same thing happen to him. So I guess it was it was an ill thought out way they rolled things out. Like I said, I know some people have issues with paying for it. I think it's kind of silly that but he has to do what he has to do since he's gone private. That's fine. Once I laid down the money, I just want it to work. Now it worked. We're good. Cost us a lot of we'll eventually get our views, but like I said, it's just a lot of people just are on Twitter, and Twitter, for all of its faults, but this goes beyond Elon and all that. Their notification process has always been probably the best of all the platforms you can stream on. Because like right now, I'm on YouTube, and sometimes 12, 13 minutes into the show, YouTube is still notifying people that I'm live. I've even gone live earlier just so that I could have it delay and end up on time. And YouTube still kind of screws around. Whereas Twitter, not only does it notify you, it puts it right on your timeline live. Bam, there you go. Facebook does it too, but Twitter's a little bit more in tune than that. So like I said, for all of its faults, that's the one thing that they really do well, or that has not changed, that they did well. And also we have the trailer coming out. I keep getting dinged for playing these trailers, but not in a way that is negative to the site. They just say, there you go. There's my notification. They basically say, we can't monetize this because so-and-so. Like yesterday, I got, they told me I couldn't monetize my Twister video. I just didn't have enough energy to email them back and say, you realize I'm promoting I have permission to show it. But I'm like, you know what? We're not at 1,000 yet. So once we get to 1,000 and we start doing them, that's when I'm going to be like, really, okay. Either I'm going to, really push it, because there's this plot in there you can push and say, bam, he has permission. Warner Brothers is easy because you get sent a certain trailer to show and it doesn't pop up on their algorithm. But I am going to show the Terminator ZERO teaser tonight. I don't care if it gets the video demonetized. It'll just it's a cool trailer, and I'm really looking forward to this.
That's good, because I haven't watched it myself yet. I just saw it floating around.
Yeah, and this thing is great. I mean, I love the fact that these IPs are finally exploring all levels of being able to reach audiences. So that's cool. Plus, like you saw in the trailer, not trailer, but like you saw in the thumbnail, and for those of you who followed me on social media today, we reached this faster than we reached any other goal. There you go, 80,000. If you've been watching us for a while, you've seen I post these every time we hit them, and they usually take a while. We went from 70 to 80,000 quicker than we reached any other milestone. So this is the lifetime of the channel, which is about, since I've been streaming consistently, this is about a year and a half worth of work, 80 views. A lot of catching up that we did was during that 100-day stretch. I'm gonna do a video on what we achieved during that 100-day stretch because it built a good 40% of our audience. We raised $15,500 in charity for it, and it helped us get to where we're at right now. I don't think we're at where we're at right now as far as monetization and views and all that without that 100-day stretch. So that's going to be one of those things that is like, yeah, it's kind of crazy that we did it. Probably not advised that we ever do it again, but it just happened. So
yeah,
also,
that was to double emphasize that wasn't, we didn't get together and say, hey, let's just go for 100 days straight. It's kind of how the cards fell. So
yeah, and like I said, I just kept asking Brad, where are we at? He's like, oh, I don't know. And then finally, I'm like,
I did not say that.
but I'm like, he's like, I'll look it up. And I'm like, okay, because it wasn't that serious. Finally, I looked it up. I'm like, holy shit. And I looked it up on the 100s. It was a Saturday, the Saturday overnight prior to the Sunday show. It was our 99th one in a row. And that Sunday was going to be our 100th, the Sunday overnight, the Sunday live stream was going to be the 100th show. And I remember staying at the store and making a thumbnail for it because like it's 100 straight. I mean, that's well over 3 months. That took us from like December well into like I think March maybe. It was a lot. And like I said, when you look at it, I looked at the shows the other night and just flipped through it just to see what we were putting ourselves through, and it just came easy. And putting them on was like it wasn't work. It wasn't. That's why we were able to do it.
Yeah, because really, it is. Yeah, again, it's not necessarily something, you want to do, consistently, but just getting on camera and shooting the shit really was kind of what we were doing. So that's why it made it easy for us to do that. Yeah,
and tonight's show is brought to you by
Twisters
in theaters July 19th. Those of you, some lucky local Las Vegans will go see it tomorrow at Regal Red Rock. Congratulations. Enjoy your shirts, enjoy your hats, enjoy your posters. Please, I will not be there with you tomorrow because leading up to Comic-Con, I have to be a whole bunch of other places in the last full week before I head out there. So enjoy that movie. It looks like a lot of fun. We will start our Halo. Halo is another sponsor from Paramount. We will be starting that, and we will be doing online giveaways for that too. So, and it's easy when they do it this way because they mail it directly to you. You don't have to worry about me fucking up and never getting it's bitter. Some Comic-Con news in regards to Deadpool. They're going to have a celebration of life thing at Deadpool on Thursday. I'm not even going to try to get into that, be honest with you. And it has nothing to do with my disdain for Deadpool because we're going to see it that night. But the wristbands are going to be, you have to enter somewhere to enter the wristbands. And I know, it's not open. So you have to, they're going to be like drawing wristbands and lotteries and all that. And somebody asked me today, I think it was RJ tagged me and I told you guys to fucking tag me. RJ tagged me in it and I'm looking at that. And I'm like, out of the 4 days that I'm going to be there, one of them is pretty much going to be almost 80% sacrifice to Hall H. Yeah. I got a lot of moving around to do. And some of that is going to be standing in line to getting into certain things. I just can't see sacrificing that much wait time. And plus, we'll probably be seeing Deadpool that night. So, but it looks like it's going to be pretty big. They're all gonna be there. So I guess Kevin Feige is always gonna be there anyway. But I think Ryan Reynolds is gonna be there. All the people that are in it are gonna be there.
Hugh Jackman probably, yeah.
Hugh Jackman. So those wristbands, you can forget about that. Getting into Hall H on, I'm glad they didn't do that on Saturday because Saturday that would have really decreased our chances of getting in. Right now, I got a plan. I'm gonna work it out with Phil and Ray. Ray is already in. We're just gonna basically make it so that we can get in there for Saturday. Once I get in there on Saturday, not everything is in there I want to see, but there's enough spread throughout the day to where I'm going to coordinate it because I got another interview lined up for Comic-Con that we'll be doing once we get down there. So I'm literally going to have to leave Hall H to meet up with people and then come back to Hall H to see the things I want to see. So we're going to have to coordinate all this out. And I just don't see me coordinating 2 days, because that's, even though it's not till 6:30, getting in there and it's just going to, like I said, I'm trying to cover so many bases. So I don't think we're going to do that. I know Ray is going to get there early, and I don't even get there till 9 that morning. I'm going straight from the airport to Comic-Con. So for those of you who are asking me, because I got a lot of people messaging me, probably not, but who knows? This trip is going to be about opportunity. If the opportunity presents themselves, I'm going to take it. If the opportunity to interview somebody that I may not have had no chance in hell to interviewing, if they're right there, I ask that, I'm going to take opportunities. So I have a plan for our coverage, but targets of opportunity as they appear, I will take them on and see if I can ask them. I put out emails and messages to people I know I have no chance in hell of getting a yes from, but dude, maybe all it takes is one of the 100. I sent out 150 messages or emails. So, and the overwhelming is no answer back, which is what everybody's going to get. But at the same time, right now I got like 5 lined up. I got 5 lined up that are planned. However, once I get there, I'm going to be talking to vendors. I'm going to be talking to the Johnny No Name at the DC table that may not have a bunch of people hanging around him because he's not famous, but he still knows. He can still answer some questions for me. There's a lot of these. I'm going to be doing my wrestling thing. I'm going to see if I can get into, I've sent out some messages to some AEW people that will be there. I was lucky enough to get with some of them last year, but I wasn't ready for interviews. So we're still up to the date because people are still making their plans for Comic-Con. So yeah, we'll get on board with that one. So let's hit the chat real quick, and then we'll go into the trailer and see if I can get us kicked off of YouTube today.
Well, first we have Clint with the duck. And how's it going, Aaron? Yes, thank you on the 80,000 views. Remind me again, what was the gap from like time span from hitting 70,000 to hitting 80,000?
Oh, like maybe 3.5 weeks, 4 weeks.
Really?
Because the gap between I deleted the thing because I usually keep them up here, but I was running out of space on the little thing here. So 75 was okay. So there you go. See that? All right. So right now, that was June 27th.
Yeah.
So we're only on July 15th. So I took down the 70,000 one because, wait, do I have it? No. Okay. So so look at that. This was December 5th. That's how much we've made that's when we began that streak, right?
Yeah, we have more than tripled that. Yeah.
Yeah. And so we went from 25. So, okay. So a month later, so we're averaging 5,000 every month is what we're doing. Except we reached that like bam, 75,000. There we go. So we reached that in less than 3 weeks, and we were already at 70. Yeah.
So it's accelerating then.
Yeah. It's accelerating.
Oh yeah, that's exciting.
I think Comic-Con's going to help because Comic-Con, you get those hashtags involved. You're starting to hashtag things people are looking for. So I think we're going to get a lot of new viewers. That's why it's so important to make this presentation really nice. I mean, I spent some money. Oh, by the way, speaking of spending money, my broadcast. If you would like to support the show, there's a couple of different ways to do it now. The primary way, the super chats are open. If you'd like to support the show, if you'd like to ask a question, you can do it that way. Every little bit helps, as you can see. You can become a member. Tonight was supposed to be a members only stream, but that trailer came out. I wanted to test not the YouTube, but the Twitter thing first before I went to do a member stream. So we'll probably do a members only stream tomorrow night, either probably as an addendum to the show we do tomorrow night. So I'll probably do like Junkie does. We'll like give myself 10 minutes and then we'll do a members only. So you can you can support us that way. You have $2 shares, $5 shares, Geek King fat level. The Patreon is there. But the coolest way to do it is the super chat because it makes the show better. You guys add topics and can change the trajectory of the show to where it's not just us bouncing ideas off each other's head. So You can leave a super chat. The amount doesn't matter, I guess. You know, and if you want us to do something silly or stupid, or we need to make Brad suffer, then yeah, we're probably asking for it to be a little bit more than about $5 or $10. You know? Or if I have to suffer, even upwards to that. All right.
All right. So the band is fantastic. It's really what I think. Oh, by the way, which one is Pink?
Yeah, he's talking about Pink
Hmm.
Floyd. Ever
Oh.
since we played we highlighted Pink Floyd, he's had it on his head, so he's been playing a lot of their music, which is what I want to hear. That's the coolest thing, because I start these conversations so that they can go in their own directions with people long after they're away from us. You know, so that's cool. I'm glad to hear that had that effect on his day.
Let's see, sarcastic. It's beautiful. You gotta get an album. Oh, you owe it to the people. So happy you can hardly count.
He's doing
Yeah,
lyrics.
yeah, I get that. Yeah.
Dracula. I
yeah,
I ended my day with you because it's like 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
With him and Anthony, who wake up. I don't know how that matchup happened. How did you two come together? I got Dracula and you know, and Mr. Musclebound,
Yeah. Well,
Black Adam.
We had Ruth discover us, you know, via Howard the Duck. So you know, anything's possible.
But how do those two people like come to? I guess I don't know. It's weird because, like I said, you see them on the split screen, and Anthony's it's fire, man. Yeah, we go, and then you see, you know, Narcosanosha in his, you know, doing this, you know, looking straight ahead, you know, like I said, the coffin door closing on him. It's hilarious.
Yeah. By the way, how's it going, Ruth?
Like 5:30 in the morning, man. How you doing, Ruth?
Let's see who else we got in here tonight. Go back to the top here. Glad to hear, man. You're getting better from your recent hospital stay, man.
Yeah, it took a while there. Glad to hear that as well.
I think probably the only because I've had a couple surgeries. I had ear surgery about 17 years ago. Actually, that was pretty rough. And I had to have a couple follow-ups done on that, where they just, I guess, just check it out, see, make sure it's all okay. I remember this one time. Actually, it was a few months after I had my ear surgery. I had to go to the emergency room. It's like I had some kind of like just stomach contractions going on. I think what happened was that, and I've never tested this theory yet, but I think what happened is, because that was around like Thanksgiving, I had eaten like some raw cookie dough, and so I think it was like indigestion. Yeah, that's weird, because it's like, yeah, because people do that. I mean, I haven't tried that since then, because it's like, okay, I'm not gonna roll the dice on that, but that's what I think it happened. And it is like they, it was my first. I mean, not to get too graphic with everybody, it was my first time getting an enema.
Okay. Next comment.
No, it's also my first time getting hooked up to an IV too, and that's. I mean, yeah. You've never been in a hospital. You've been in a hospital IV, man. That stuff is like, oh man, that is wonderful. That is wonderful. That puts you off in like some other dimension.
If you're in the chat, where are we at? 20, around 20 minutes even. Just cut all of that shit out. All right, next comment.
I just said what the doctors did. I didn't say like what
the
details.
We're asking for support and watchability, and the word enema should never come up when those things are the goals.
But is IV okay?
Well, I can't get past enema. All right, next one.
Yeah, the IV though, that really was. I mean, it's like when you're on IV, it's like you just like that's almost like being on. That's probably the closest I've ever been on to. Was it sodium pentothal? Because that really like that shit'll just make you like. You are just an open book when you're on an IV.
Next comment.
Okay, next comment. Brad should listen to Shine on You Crazy. Diamond will relax him after the walk. Okay.
I put it in the chat the other night.
Yeah. Oh, you know what I did? No, I watched Beyond Skyline after getting that, and that helped massively. We had the director on here. That was a big help. That was really helpful. You know, actually, Ruth, also, because I was just thinking about this, because I don't know if we want to do like just a single or a double this Saturday. Because I was talking to William, you know, now we done Beyond Skyline. Do you want to do Skylines next? But Ruth has wanted to do Kill Bill for a while, so if you want to go ahead and do that, Ruth, it's like we can go ahead and.
If we did Kill Bill, it would be a double.
Oh, so you want to do both movies? Yeah,
it doesn't make any sense to me to.
Yeah, that's
to
true.
Do
that's
that.
true.
Whenever I rewatch those movies, I don't watch. I watch the combined edition.
Yeah, that's true. The whole bloody affair, as it's known.
Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, if we were to do that, hey man, I got Ray, are you going to previews night? Because I know you're leaving out on Tuesday. I'll talk to you later on. I'm leaving out on Thursday morning, but I don't know. Like I said, I just need to get the hell out of this city. It is hot, and then it's raining, and then it's humid now.
Oh, it's the same here. It's the same here, man.
Yeah, it's not raining enough to really cause me the issues that caused me anxiety the last year. But man, just breathing. When you have allergies like I do, because I'm allergic to everything, if you have allergies and it's humid, it's almost like you're scuba diving without scuba gear. It is just really hard to breathe, and it just takes a lot out of you. And I don't take a lot of the medications that are good for it because of the things I do. I have to be in my right mind. There's some good shit out there that'll knock you on your ass. And trust me, those nights where I'm not streaming or I'm not out and about, I'm on that shit. But most of the time I have to be, active. So
Let's see.
What music does Brad listen to?
What is it? I'm pretty similar to William. It's like I'm mainly a metal guy. It's like a lot of my favorite bands. I mean, we've like a lot of the bands William's done like albums of the week on. There's tend to be like ones I grew up with like Metallica and AC/DC and Van Halen. Also when I was coming of age, I developed my musical taste. I was and I still listen to them. I also bands that are still really close to my heart. Guys like Korn and Godsmack and Drowning Pool and Papa Roach.
See, that's when I started to separate.
Yeah.
They're
definitely much more contemporary in terms of like the rock scene.
Because they evolved into that, and I just didn't evolve with it because it met the guitar solo was gone. That era and those bands, you realize that was and to me, if it's metal, I got to have a guitar solo.
I feel you. I feel you on that. I mean,
this is me, man.
It was definitely. I mean, they were definitely an evolution. In metal, evolving from like hard. It kind of represents like the difference between like hard rock and thrash metal, which again, it's like I can really get into both, but I'm pretty eclectic on my my rock taste. But yeah, it's like metal is like really is my main. I'm not too big a rap guy, but it's like they're guys listen to like LL Cool J or Eminem. I like some of their stuff, but mostly I'm rock metal. I'm pretty. That's kind of music I'm into.
Eminem just released an album, The Death of Slim Shady. I think he just had a list of people who he was just going to say "fuck you" many times. He left no one out, and he really didn't care about what level of popularity or whatever they were at.
He doesn't care whose buttons he pushes.
And they're like, well, he's going to get older and he's not going to be that hard edge. Oh shit. Go listen to this. It's on, he put it on YouTube, and it's who he didn't go after is the question.
I remember Steve told me one time, Stephen Colbert specifically, Screen Rant. I remember we were talking one time, and he said, Eminem, like back in the early 2000s. I mean, he was just about daring them. He was begging them to censor him.
Yeah, and I'm like, God damn. Yes. So listen, I did it so that I could function. Like I said, it's you look at it right now, our numbers are massively different than they were Saturday night. And that really bothers me because I know I interact
right now.
Yeah, I interact with people. I get messages. You get some of the responses and stuff. I have local people that are here that watch the show. They didn't even know I had a YouTube channel. I talked to one of my people yesterday that came in to pick up some stuff. They didn't even know I had a YouTube channel, even though I say I have a YouTube channel the whole time. The little logo is a YouTube. It's me, wearing this shirt, and a hat going right behind the YouTube logo because they see it on Twitter. That's all they thought it was. They thought I was streaming direct. I mean, no, it's one of the things we can do through StreamYard. So we get a lot of people that are just imagine where we would be if we could count Twitter's views. Amongst the 80,000, we would be well on our way. But, a lot of those guys, and that's why I'm always saying, that's why when I post a picture, I post a link now so that the people who are on Twitter, maybe they'll get the notification to come over and join the actual channel because it's more beneficial to the channel if we were able to convert those over to YouTube watchers because of where we're at and how they monetize. But yeah,
we do that.
It's really, you have to do it manually. You have to do it.
Okay.
You have to get them over and you have to tell them, hey, come over here. And that's why a lot of times I'll put the YouTube link in the chat so that if they're watching this, the chat comes over to them so they can see the chat. So if they can click over and come over, I like having viewers, period. But at the same time, YouTube is the primary platform that for the business structure. So, but yeah, the blue tick mark was literally. I mean, I went without it forever, but in order to achieve what I want to achieve, and in order to make this a viable extension of the Sci-Fi Center, which it is, it's not just William, hanging out on YouTube. This is an extension. Then the channel is named after the store. The shows are named after the store. It is what you are viewing right now as a viewer is an extension of the Science Fiction Retail and Event Center, Sci-Fi Center for short. So, to that end, I have to treat it like that. I have to treat this channel as if it were another section of the store, which means, bringing you things. And the difference between coming into the store is if you live here, you can walk through the door. However, we're going to evolve this thing now that we've gotten to this stage to the point where, you want to pick up some stuff, I need to get the shipping platform right. That's the only thing that's stopping me from really, really pushing it on the store, because it's my platform. Why not push the merchandise? But some of the stuff I have, shipping and handling, eats into everything. So I need to be able to get a deal. I'm working with the post office because I really don't want to use anybody but them. But I'll work it out. But we're going, like I said, Comic-Con is going to be a massive turning point for us, I think, in viewership and in structure of the channel.
Yeah, it's really exciting. Yeah.
Especially that's why we're doing it.
Like especially with this being our plateau, it's like we we're now not only clear 80,000 views total for the channel, but also again the pace that it's accruing views. Now we can tell it's accelerating. That's really, really exciting.
Yeah, we'll reach 100. I think we'll reach 100,000 views before the end of the summer. If you look at our pace right now, we're averaging 5,000 plus per month as far as views goes, and I think it's only going to increase. I think that can increase to about 12 to 1,500 after next week. So by September, by the end of September, we should be at 100,000 views, and we should be closing in, because I also think that the interviews and the boost, because that we're going to be doing, we'll get a boost as far as like some of the people we bring on with us will help us. I also got that, I'm working out that other thing with the local guy here who can get us up there. But yeah, getting us to 1,000, that also helps. So we're gonna have to be a lot more careful once we get there. So.
Not to toot my own horn, but talking about somebody who has a kind of a background in interviewing people. I mean, it's like bringing Liam on for the Beyond Skyline watch party. I mean, that's William has brought on some of the Poobla and Honey people too. But those are very emblematic of like, well, it's like now we're actually getting like names that people are somewhat familiar with. As interviews or just quick Q&As or things like that in the channel. So that's again, outside of like the kind of the journalistic realm, I've previously done that, and like doing that on YouTube, that's kind of a whole new sort of ball game to it. So that's adds to it. It's really just been, and adding that Twitter is cooperating again with the streaming. I mean, I'm watching the viewer count right now. It's like we were down. I mean, it was like
we were like 16 or 17.
Yeah, which that was like where we're like on back in January, like on a normal night. So like now it's like we can get like up past 50, 60 without breaking a sweat.
Yeah, on this time of night, because like I said, and the demographic that's live on Twitter this time of night is higher than the people who are live on YouTube. Just the way the notifications work, and so like I said, it's an important part of the viewership because of the demographic that is using it at any particular time is different. Eventually we do get our views because people watch us in the replay, right? But as far as like the live connection, it X works. So.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Let's go ahead and.
Oh, by the way, before you get into that real quick, because I literally just saw this across my timeline, but Bad Boys 4 has a PVOD date, and it will be July 23rd. So that's about a month, from when it came out. And as again, that didn't seem to like really undercut its box office success. So it seems like we're starting to see some kind of balance being struck with like these shorter theatrical windows and to when they jump to PVOD.
Also, PVOD for Furiosa. It's
Yeah,
still
well,
at the
yeah, well,
$20
that's like, I
level.
mean,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, also, I mean, but that's one that unfortunately, didn't do so hot. So that was they were probably going to do that either way. But yeah, that sucks. We should, and I want to do a watch party of that, partly for other reasons.
We're not violating the ban list for that shit either.
We are during that watch party.
No, we're not. I'm not. No, we're not going to ruin.
Okay. Oh yeah. He's probably going to be there for the Deadpool Wolverine panel, and it probably says stuff about Mortal Kombat 2. I want to know. Okay, with Loose Hand. Okay, give us some updates on what's going on with the Wu Assassins. The next Wu Assassins movie on Netflix, because him and Eco, boys, ready to see more like the Wu Assassin going forward.
What? Who? What? Wu-Tang? What? No, I'm just kidding.
The Wu Assassin. You haven't seen the show? The show was awesome.
What show?
Wu Assassins, and then there was it started out as a show, and then they kind of transitioned it. Now they're doing them as movies. So there was Wu Assassins was a 10-episode show in 2019. Then the follow-up movie is called Fistful of Vengeance.
Hearing about it right now.
Okay, we're gonna watch party then.
Paul, thank you for the $10 super chat. There's a rumor off a Twitter account, Tom.
Oh yeah, I think I saw this. Yeah,
that Zack Snyder is going to be at SDD bringing some Rebel Moons. Do you know anything? Officially, it was no, but I would not be surprised if he is there. If he's there, I'm going to seek him out.
Oh yeah. Oh, and let's get some crumbs if we can on that. It's like, yeah. So that thing you teased about that ZSJL theater on you got the course?
That'll probably be a no, but
yeah. It'll probably be like a no, like a Zack Snyder no, which is like he'll say like, I mean, it's like I could say something, but I can't because I don't want to give anything away. Kind of. That's a no. That's how he does it.
Yeah, he might have like a panel at one of the upstairs things. I don't know if he'll be at Hall H because that schedule's been announced. But if he's there, once again, target of opportunity, I will pursue him and try to
second time.
Yeah, try to get some substance of him, and it won't just be a fanboy. Like I said, I'm only asking for a few minutes, asking some quick questions, and I want to try to get some of these guys to do intros to the show too. Like, if I get somebody famous, say I'm so and so, you're watching the Sci-Fi Center.
Oh, he did.
Lloyd,
Donkey.
yeah. Lloyd's done a couple for us. I have to actually dig those up and air them out. So also I have some guests that are not going to be at the convention as they had planned, but they are Star Trek guests that are actually people who. One of them was on screen during a one of the latest Star Trek shows, and she's it's been in other stuff. And then the other one is behind the scenes. So I'm going to be bringing them. In fact, I got to remind myself to let's do that right now because I'll fucking forget when I'm an idiot. Because we're headed. Remember, it's just going to be a wild 2 weeks for me because and the channel because as soon as I get back from Comic-Con, Star Trek convention's the next week. And I will be at day 3 of the Star Trek convention, getting my photo with Captain Kirk himself. But hey, Paul, thanks for the support. And I had his publicist. I've emailed his publicist and asked, but things could have changed. I am going to do the professional thing and email them. Hey, I heard a rumor that you're going to be out here. Because there's a way we can. I'm up for bribing you. I've bribed 2 of our guests so far. 2 of our guests will be fed, and we'll have liquor in them when we get them going. So I am. If you're watching this show and you're thinking about, well, why would I give this nobody 40 seconds of my day? There could be food involved. Half of the budget I take with me is probably going to be bribing people and be, hey, you know what? I heard you like cheesecake. No, I'm just kidding. But I'm taking some different approaches because, like I said, 95% is going to be no. But you're not gonna see any of that. You're not gonna see all my rejections. You're only gonna see the ones that came through, no matter how big or little they are. It's like right now we got a
and I mean the nice thing about the nice thing too about social media is that one thing I found certainly is I mean the bigger star you're shooting for. I mean the more kind of hoops you have to jump through and more like red tape and like the more clearance you have to get to secure an interview. But I mean, if you're talking about, and you a lot of people I've interviewed like stunt guys and things like that, or even like directors who aren't necessarily like at the Spielberg level, if you have some kind of platform or some kind of outlet, a lot of them tend to be pretty open, like, as far as like you just shoot a DM saying, "Hey, I got this site or this YouTube channel. Really like your work. Would you be interested in doing an interview?" And it's like, you'd be surprised. A lot of them will be very amenable to that. I mean, like Liam, that was very I just shot him a DM. It's like, I've known him for a while, so I just shot him a DM and said, "Hey, we're doing the watch party. You want to come on and say a few words?" And he said, "Yeah, I'll but he's doing something with his kids, but if I can, I'll try to jump on." And that's how it happened. So, you never know how these things are going to go. But yeah, social media definitely has opened doors to a lot of people, in the industry.
Listen, more power to this.
Oh God, I want this to go away like you can't even imagine.
But we're reaching Kardashian levels with this.
Yeah, this is getting we're not. We're reaching the Catch Me Outside girl level. That's what I'm thinking of here. I despise reality TV and reality like show culture. It's like no, I don't like that at all.
All right, let's get kicked off the internet. Ready?
Let's go for it. Yeah.
All right. Oops! Why does it do this? I don't even know if you guys hear it, but I know I hear it through here, and I don't like that. Hold on. Let's fix this. Back. All right, here we go.
I am down.
We're doing all kinds of watch. We're gonna probably watch that. We might do a midnight releasing of that. You know what I mean? If it releases at midnight, we might do a midnight releasing of that. That's if I'm still in the air, because Netflix likes to throw me off. Even.
Yeah, we encountered that, with our Rebel Moon, the Tadam event, which I still can't get my head around that.
Off.
It pissed me off too, because it's like
it was like they told. I had the email. I'm like, do I need to send you this? Do I need to send you this? And they know, and you're okay. We apologize, but it's the algorithm. But I know we're probably either gonna get kicked off, and I'm probably gonna have to clip that out. So in the event that I have to I have to clip that out, guys, and if you're watching this on the replay, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna put the link into the chat so that you can watch it in the event that I have to take it off, because, like I said, as we grow, we have to be a little bit more careful. We won't get a strike or anything, but you don't want the video to be taken down and you have to reclip it and all that. So there's if you didn't, if you're watching this later on, which a good portion of you, this looks amazing. I'm not the biggest anime fan in the world, but if it's done like this, like there's a difference, like, the style of animation here I think is cool. Like My Adventures of Superman, the anime is an immediate turnoff for me. I cannot look at that show. And it's hard for me to get into the story when I can't get past how nauseous the visuals make me. I know a lot of people like it, but it's just not for me. And it's not only it's not for me to the point where I can't enjoy the show. I made it an episode and a half into that show, and then I bailed. And it's the motion and everything else. It's not just the actual style, it's how they do it, it's how they animate that really bothers me. This is everything that show is not, in my opinion, and that's just from my eyes. I love the voiceover. I don't know what kind of continuity it is. It looks like they're going with the original continuity, which means Judgment Day is in 1997, which is fine. I mean, which is the original one, which is fine, because after the delayed events, it ended up happening in 2003, which is the time travel. So it looks like they're doing their own thing, not connected to anything, which I'm fine with. But leading up to this, what we're probably going to end up doing is doing some Terminator movies leading up to that, and then it'll line up with this one. Fourth 1,000. Thank you for the $5 super chat and support. Production. IG did the skateboard segment on animatronics. Okay. I'm not as familiar with them as a company. I've probably seen a lot of their stuff, I guess. But what else have they done, Brad? Do you know?
The anime studio for this, I couldn't tell you offhand. Because we got some mega anime experts in our audience, but it's like I'm not. I am kind of I'm kind of curious though. It's like this. What do you think though? Because do you think this could be finally be the thing that really reignites the Terminator franchise? Because it's definitely had a rocky road these last few years.
In some ways, yes, but I don't think animation has a big enough audience to do that. I don't think animation of any kind, when you even if you look at the considerable audience that has become, the box office audience dwarfs it as far as what motivates studios. Even if you could do the math and a lot more people were watching anime, are they watching it in the areas that mean something to a studio? The studios and box office and PVOD, that's their playground. So it would have to be to the point where it influences where they are looking in order for this to be ignited. But who knows? It could not anime. Oh, the Animatrix. Okay. Well, then, yeah, I'm definitely familiar with those. Animatrix is some of the best stuff. And you know what?
Yeah.
I think they did.
Wait, the Animatrix studio also is the one behind this?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I think I recognize their style.
Yeah, because the Animatrix is awesome. The Animatrix is fantastic.
I think they did the Blade Runner stuff.
Oh, really? Okay.
Hold on.
Yeah, the Animatrix, yeah, really. And as far as like my favorite segment, I definitely would say my favorite segment is probably the ones with like the history of like the beginning of the machine war with mankind. My favorite segment.
Oh wow, dude! Oh my god.
Okay, thanks for letting us know, Droga. It's vital information. As it's in all that vital information for your everyday life.
Okay, hold on. Where's give me a chance here because
I agree, Aaron. I love the Animatrix growing up.
All right, wow, these guys have been at it for quite a while. All right, Terminator Zero, Star Wars Visions, that was them. Ghost in the Shell, SAC 2045, Ultraman, Be the Beginning, Neo Yokis. This is a bunch of stuff I don't know.
Yeah.
Let's see what else they did. What are ONAs? Those of you guys, what are those?
OVA.
Yeah. You have ONAs and OVAs. What are the? Because I don't know what I don't know, so I'm asking.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you offhand. The production IG did the animation from Kill. Oh, really? Okay.
I'm looking at a different screen.
Yeah. Thank you for the super chat again and forth.
Thank you. Okay. Oh, that's right. There was animation. Cool. Inside Out's at $1 billion. I don't.
It's at 1.3 billion. Yeah.
Yeah. And then Despicable Me's had it there too. That's what I mean. Listen, I don't know if you can say. I don't think any one thing can save another. I always am wondering, But you got a movie like remember what was another movie that we said we were asking about?
Oh, they did Gotham Knight too. Oh, sorry, I was looking at production IG. I remember loving that. It was right before the Dark Knight came out. Batman Gotham Knight. That was awesome. I love that. So they have
movies. There's a kids movie coming out to where another movie is coming out, and we were wondering if it was how it was gonna do up against that. Well, I forgot, but I knew the family movie was going to absolutely. What's the Wizard of Oz one?
Oh yeah, up against Gladiator 2.
Okay, and like I said, I think that movie is going to make way more money than Gladiator 2, but I think Gladiator 2 is going to get the prestige if it's as good, if it can make it past the rap in the trailer.
Yeah.
Which is
that's the rap in the trailer.
Dude, a lot of people, they're only doing it because Denzel Washington's black and they don't like. Newsflash. Denzel Washington has been black his entire career. And people have still, all forms of people, white people, black people, have all gone to see his movies.
And they didn't need rap music to do it.
So the common denominator is, well, they used rap music in the 2000 version. What they did 24 fucking years ago is not 2024. And I think it might be the fact that, okay, if you got a black guy in the forefront of the thing and all you're playing is rap, maybe a lot of people, I'm not saying I was turned off by the stereotype. I'm turned off by the fact that it's fucking Gladiator, dude. I don't think
it's the disparity of the time period subject matter to the music. Yeah,
and it's not in the movie. Now, if they come out and riding on rhinoceroses and tigers and shit, and they're coming out to Kanye and they're coming out to all that Jay-Z, and they're coming out to that,
I hope
that's fine. I think that would be misplaced, but at least it's justified as happening in the trailer. I mean, you like the Crow. The Crow has the big empty in it for like literally 40 seconds, and you can barely hear it. They use that song to market the movie, but you know what? At least it's in the movie, and guess what? In the credits, It's in the credits if you stick around long enough. So yeah, I think Gladiator is going to do fine at the award ceremony. But,
Yeah, but
all right, OVAs are special episodes made separately from the main series and released at home video for it. Okay.
Yeah. They did where they did one for Alita, which again, Alita's kind of just a property really near and dear to my heart since I really saw the movie, started getting into the manga. They only ever did one.
I saw the eyes. I saw the eyes on the chick, and I was done.
Oh no, we're definitely doing a watch party of Alita before this year is out.
I will not be. I couldn't sit.
Come on, I can make it through Cat in the Hat, but you can't watch Alita Battle Angel.
No, because I'm watching that one. I wouldn't be watching that as a joke. We watch Cat in the Hat as a joke. I mean, I would be taking that seriously. And like I said, and I look at we actually have some stuff at the store for this. Hold on, I'm looking up something real quick.
Yeah, there's definitely anticipation for Wicked.
Yeah, I will. Like I said, I would rather eat cat food than watch that. but I'm not going to get in the way of anybody who thinks it's okay. Who did Next Week's Dawn? Okay, so Sony did all those. Oh no, this is. I'm looking at the people who did. All right. Okay, so the people who did Blackout 2022 were Alcon Entertainment, who owns Blade Runner, and Cinegames Pictures. Also, guys, when it comes to animation stuff, Blade. If you haven't watched Blade Runner Black Lotus, please watch that. Man, that is great. This is coming from somebody who's very sensitive about things when it comes to Blade Runner, and so far the franchise has not let me down. That's why I'm looking forward to this Amazon series coming out. Yeah, here we go. Sorry, Aaron. Like I said, I literally would rather chomp down on some Meow Mix than sit through that.
Well, Aaron, it's like you would definitely dig Alita if you haven't seen it already, and we know that Vince. We know that because again, it's like we're connected somehow. I know how.
I saw that. What was the Super Bowl trailer that we were watching on our Super Bowl show, and I'm like, I am not going to be. And I know as soon as I said
for
that,
Alita.
For Wicked, no, I'm not seeing Alita under any circumstances.
Oh,
we'll do a watch show.
Come on.
Anyway, I'm definitely seeing Wicked before I go. You know what? And I know we're going to promote that, and they're probably going to give us a crap load of stuff for it to promote. So I'm going to have to have that shit sitting on my counter, all these little green women and stuff. I'm like, that's fine. Alita just didn't do it for me. I don't hate it. It just didn't do it for me. I actually, we did a watch thing here for it because I think we were promoting something that had something to do with it. I think it was a DVD release or something like that. And I was here. It was at my store, and it was on my screen. And I'm like, I mean,
it's absolutely sci-fi,
Yeah, but it's just not. And that's the thing. Some of these things you look at them and you're like, damn, I should definitely be into that, right? And then when I sit down on them, I'm just not drawing. I get up and leave. I didn't even realize that I got up and walked away from Alita, and I was just on to doing something else. I'm like, shit, I got a thing full of movie people in there watching, and I just got up and walked out. It just didn't have that effect on me. I mean, I didn't hate it, but it just wasn't for me.
If you walked out too soon, I'll tell you this: you missed the best F-bomb of all time.
I've heard a lot of F-bombs.
Oh no, you haven't heard one as good as this. I can assure you.
No, I've heard what's it say? Deb from Dexter used the F-bomb in such creative ways, and then that series. I mean, they made a whole video. I need to watch Alita, but same on the eyes. I went into the trenches and I got
Why are people so freaked out by the anime eyes?
Because they're creepy, dude. That's what it did. It creeped me out. It just didn't feel. Alita was awful.
Guys
At least them had the great. Unless the movie was missing, it was just a movie. All right, so hey, let's go look at the live feed and see if we're still here. It's weird when I'm the one that gets us kicked off. It's usually Brad. And I can just say, well,
I think if we gotten kicked off, they'd be going.
Yeah, they would have said something.
Like, where'd they go?
Yeah, and I'd rather blame Brad. It wouldn't even need to be your fault, dude. They wouldn't care. Blame Brad. Hashtag.
No. It's, as we all say, it's like whatever.
Get that hashtag trending, by the way. Yeah.
Whatever problems afflicting the world at any given time, somehow my fault.
People in India, fucking Bangladesh. Blame Brad. We don't know who he is. Blame him. Let's see. That's about all I got. like I said, I wasn't going to stream tonight, but I wanted to watch this trailer with you all. Wanted to update you on the Comic-Con plans. Ella Purnell.
No, that was. I mean, they want to because Cameron had like a multiple follow-ups mapped out. He and Rodriguez have that, so they've got planned out what they want to do with it. They just it's just a matter, and they've spoken multiple times. They're really trying to get rolling on that. So it's just a matter of like, okay,
yeah, they don't even have to wait for anybody.
Disney. It's like Disney. Well, also the thing about it is Cameron. Like anytime Cameron's working on something, I mean his vision is always so grandiose that it takes like years to get it, just to get all the chess pieces on the board. Which and it always, I mean, with Cameron, it's like you see the results. It's like, yeah, it pays off to be patient with anything that Cameron really kind of is really really integral, really heavily involved with.
The tribe that hasn't been contacted by society is blaming that right now. That's good.
Okay. Whenever I meet them, I'll apologize.
Yep. All right, guys. So please like, subscribe, share, grow our audience, help us get to 1,000, and then we're in a whole new world after that. Hopefully, pretty soon. Like I said, I don't think I'm gonna reach 1,000 before Comic-Con, but I'm gonna try. Try real fucking hard. All right. Hope you've enjoyed the show tonight. I have Chinese food staring at me, so I'm going to go eat that. I am not watching the news right now. I never watch the news during the conventions, the RNC or DNC. And I'm a hardcore Democrat. I never watch the because it puts my mind in a place I don't want to be. That's one of the reasons why. Another reason why I did the show today, because the conventions it takes up too much gravity, and then there's no sports on because I don't give a fuck about the All-Star game. None of my Dodgers ever get injured.
Drogo wants me. He DM'd me something real quick. He really wants me to share it, so I'll go and pull it up.
What? Remember last time we pulled some shit up that he did, and it ended up being some crazy stuff. Can we look at it real quick?
No, it's not artwork. It's not artwork that they did. It's a meme.
That was the meme. That was the meme that he pulled. He pulled up a meme one day, and it was like, "Oh shit, should we take that down?" Remember that? It was the "oh shit" moment. What was it? What was it?
Well, this has got Harrison Ford and it's Captain America, and this should be okay.
Go ahead. I probably already got us kicked off anyway, so it doesn't matter. Oh yeah, it was a 911 joke. Okay, yeah, that was what he did.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was what. No. Yeah, that was the thing that was like, yeah, we kind of clunched. You're gonna skip to be there, but yeah, this is one he just sent me. So,
what am I looking at?
Well, it's General Ross or President Ross with Leslie Nielsen in a picture behind him, and that's like you got a Scary Movie 3 with it. So, yeah.
Oh, but
a presidential multiverse apparently.
I noticed this when I first saw the trailer, but Anthony ACS was bringing it up. The signs, the Ross signs. He's co-opted the Ross retail sign for his name. It's hilarious. So, all right, guys, that's about it. Rhea, are you going to try to do this Deadpool thing? I'm just curious. I'm not, but I'm just curious. And if so, are you going to need help doing the Deadpool thing? So if so, let me know. Do I need to come in here a day earlier? I mean, why not? 5 days away from the Inferno, I'll take it. And I'm off that whole week from everything. So, all right. Well, that's it, guys. Let's go ahead and do Kill Bill 1 and 2 on Saturday.
That's right. All right, Ruth. I think looking forward to that. So we got to bump Skylines back a little bit. So I'll let Liam know.
Shit, you could have. Oh, are you? Okay? Hold on. Yeah. Was he going to be there for it?
Why? Well, I didn't ask him straight up, but I said, yeah, I'm trying to talk them into Skylines. So, yeah, you want to do that?
Let's do Kill Bill on Saturday.
Okay.
Let's do Skyline on Sunday.
Okay. So we got a couple watch parties this weekend. Well, that's a good analogy.
Don't bring that.
The Cat in the Hat. It's definitely an enema. It's definitely the enema of Dr. Seuss movies.
Enema. Why did enema have to ride with cinema?
Cat in the Hat is definitely ahead of us.
RJ,
There's gonna be a Deadpool panel.
yeah,
The
on
day the movie comes out.
Thursday.
Yeah.
But you have to register, and they got to pick winners, so you got to register your badge and all that. That's why I was asking you earlier about all that stuff. So, but I'll send it to you, Ray, so that you know it's up. But and if you want to try to coordinate, let me know, because like I said, this is one of those conventions where we're gonna find people to. Oh fuck, are you serious, dude? Sometimes this chat, I don't know.
I do not like the Cat in the Hat. The Cat in the Hat can go to hell. I will not try to make that rhyme because the Cat in the Hat sucks.
I do not like this chat.
I do not like where it is at. The Cat in the Hat is really bad, and I will make no effort to make that rhyme.
We can't even rhyme it. It's sad.
Yes. Well,
Hold on,
it's not worth the effort to rhyme. It's not. Yeah, a likely story, Droga.
Rhea, I am putting it in the chat for those of you guys who want to take it. You can click on it there. There we go. All right, and with that, thank you guys for helping us get to 80,000. Thank you for all the support. Thank you for the being part of the major escalation of this channel. We're gonna have to review this channel, so like I said, from day one all the way up till now. I don't know. It's good to look back because I do watch enough of our shows and stuff so that I can get better. I don't know if looking back on some of the stuff from when I was sitting in the dark with the shitty laptop and the shitty camera and no mic, I don't know if that is going to play any factor in us getting better, but it'll be fun to look. All right. All right. That's it. Stay tuned for anything else.
All right, later, guys.